Oh, Santos!
Oh!
What a
Oh
move!
my God!
What a move!
What the freaking hell was that?
Save it. Yes, he is. Good boy.
Mono
Good
realizes he's on for a podium if he just relaxes here. It's a last lap.
Oh, but he's gone.
Oh,
He could be
and
gone for you.
no, Mono doesnn listen. Mono doesn't care.
But not
He's
getting
a
you, and
sneaky
he's got it.
Mexican, and he sends it round the outside. Cuddy and Espingal. Ooh, 3-second time penalties. Oh, they're 3 wide. Oh, I can't look. Boys. Oh, BM's just sent it. Touched wide.
BM.
Around the outside.
He is.
Oh, he's got a penalty for his
Oh,
trouble.
PG! What a move! What a move! Yano clipped
Oh, he's
it.
going for another.
Oh, holds it round the outside. Oh no, this is
Still there. Still side by side. Oh, Toddy there with
Toddy
the
balls. keeps it in front. But who? Chunky's on super positions here. Jala and Gringott's going at it. And down the inside comes Storm. Oh, he holds it. They hold it.
They're still going. Still. And then he's got the inside line for here, and he's managing, holding it, keeping space, but not giving him too much space. Rono risking it.
He's going on the outside.
Oh, what a move!
He's made a
What a
move
move!
on the Alpha Tauri.
Oh, now they're gonna go 3 wide.
Welcome to round 9 of Division 1 of Rapid Euro. And I'll just wait a second to see myself. One, two. One, two, three, four. Oh. Hello? No? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, coming through now, I think. It's quite quiet. One, two. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, yes, computer volume would be good. Good start. Right. Well, short qualifying for Rapid Euro Division 1, and we are live at the circuit something or other. The Castellet, that's the one I'm looking for. The Franche Grand Prix, which will not be happening in real life in 2023, because the new calendar for next year has dropped, and the French Grand Prix is not on it. And I don't think anybody cares. Not the fan favorite track, really, and hopefully we can have some better tracks next year anyway. So there's Las Vegas, Qatar, whatever else joining the ranks next. So he's out on track. So at the moment we got Big Cactus pole position at the moment with a 1:30.525, Top Neo Racer 30.556, Turner 30.6, Daz 30.7, Mushy with the exact same time, then Con 30.9, and then Husky, Langus Weaver, Maxwell in the 31s, Eldrago in the 32s. Yananswert has joined us, so we now have 15 cars. S-Winger marking his attendance late, so with the quali ban, everybody else should be allowed to get themselves rolling around the track. And is this Connor on a lap now? Coming through and we'll not call the rapid name for that, or this bit, and we go through the final couple of corners, and he comes in. Turner, is he on a lap? No, he's got full ERS, so you'll just be starting a lap now. Trey, is he on a lap? He has absolutely no ERS left, so I would assume he would be coming in the pits. Con, just about to start a lap as well. So Turner then should be on a lap now, and validated, so we'll just jump up with him. Con, Max Wolves, just about to start a lap. Trey's in the pits. Kimi Raikkonen is just getting out of the way of his teammate. And we'll just double check the audio again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're coming through fine. Okay. Turner, yeah, so Turner invalidated as just starting a lap now. Khan should be on a lap now unless he's aborted it. It looks like he's aborted it because his ERS is increasing rather than decreasing. Sliver Husky just starting a lap now, I believe. Through the first couple of corners, whizzing through. Angus Weaver also looks like he's on the recharge. No, yes, no, on the recharge. Not sure. Maxwell's validated. Kimi should be on a lap. On might be on the lap. Moving to the last corner of the comp. Kimi Räikkönen on board now through these corners, right-hander, then dip hard braking into the left-hander, get it turned around for that second apex is the ideal one. Around the final corner, down the main straight we come then, getting all that power down. Come P10 at 131.5. Slide speed. In behind Husky. Going to start a lap now, but right behind him, so a lap. Someone. Turner. Come across the line, can he improve? Yes, he does, at 130.312. We have Mercedes Rapid on, coming through final sector, left-hander, to then dip it into the right. AlphaTauri up into the pits. Across the line, Khan does not through. Haas coming around the corner. Kimi going into the pits. Great. Just about to launch into a lap. Connor then. Connor W. What kind of lap time can he set through the final corner? Hard on the ERS fully open. Across the line he will come. Go fourth fastest with a 130.663. Jazz just into the pits. The other Alpha Aston is there. El Drago on an outlap. Rapid Con. Low fuel mode? Is this? Low fuel mode. Ideal. The Alpine passes to the left hand side. Great. Fire. Out the way and into the pits, straight into the pits as well. Aston Martin and Connor will be in the pits. Yonan Sweat will be looking to start a lap here. Langes Weaver is on a lap as well, I believe, so we'll have a look-see on board with him. Langes Weaver, a little bit of time out of the circus for a little while. back in with us in Rapid Euro. Hopefully we can hold on to him more than one race. Brago just set a time there as well, that wasn't paying attention to. Langersweeber then coming through the last couple of corners. And down the main straight, hitting that DRS. May as well burn all your ERS as well. Come across the line. And he goes 4th fastest with a 1:30.602. And we'll just have a quick shuffle at Jonanswet, who's on an invalidated. Drago here can't really be pushing as he doesn't have the fuel for it. Just have a few drivers coming out now to start their final attempts at times already on the board. As onto a flying lap now, he does just have a Haas ahead of him on an out lap, which they will quite courteously get out of the way when Daz gets close to them, but still struggling through those corners. They peel off to the left and allow Daz down the main straight into the stupid chicane. Then goes round and he's lost the back end. There you go, commentator's curse at its finest. Haas carries on his merry way and we'll find someone else to Langersweeber's on his in-lap really, isn't he? Turner just coming around to start his flying lap. Jonanswet looking, he'll be on a in-lap or an out-lap or a cool-down lap. Trey just about to start a lap. Kimi about to start a lap. Maxwell's on a lap here. Cyber Husky start a lap. Just about to start a lap in behind him. Neo Racer is just about to start well with Jonanswet behind, also looking to start a lap. Cactus on that lap, will be starting a lap shortly as well. So if we can all stick with it. So this is Turner then, on his flying lap, coming down here into the long sweeping right-hander as Langersweeber thinks he has done enough and decides to retire so he can have a little look-see at what's going on. So W Turner then into this tight left-hander, then the long sweeping right-hander. Don't dip your wheels off the track. At least 2 of your wheels on the track, left, and then into the final right-hander to then blast it down the main straight, hit the DRS line, down the main straight and across the line he comes, and he goes. Well, he was already fastest, but he improves his time to a 1:30.2. Haas of Max Wolves comes across the line. Trey and Connor peel into the pits. Rapid Con also peels into the pits. Haas of Kimi Raikkonen 98 coming around the last couple of corners here. Can he improve his time? He's on a 1:31.580. Can he improve his time? He goes 10th. And then in behind, coming down the main straight on an invalidated lap. Mushi coming around the final corner, down the main straight, hits the DRS line. Can he improve his time and move himself up the order? He does. He goes 2nd fastest with a 1:30.4, and What's also done his lap. Big Cactus then invalidated as well. So that is it for qualifying. And we have Turner P1 starting on pole position, Top Neo Racer P2 with just 4 hundredths between them. Bushy P3, Big Cactus P4, Langus Weber 5, Connor W6, Rapid Daz 7, Rapid Con in 8th, Cyber Husky all the way down there in 9th, joined by Kimi Räikkönen 98, somewhat out of position, Rapid L Drago P11, Max Wolves 12, Trey 13, Johan Sweat 14, and rounding us out with Qualiban S-Winger in 15. So while we sit and wait for the start of the race then, let's have a little shufty at the, well we'll just, there you go, there's confirmation of the times and everything, and I've accidentally just deleted it. This one? Yeah, that looks like the right one. Right, there we go. So, yep, Turner will be on pole position. Neo joining him on the front row with Mushy 3, Cactus 4, and Langus Weber in 5. So now I can bring up the graphic, and as you can see, we know it is Division 1, so we can just make it a little bit bigger so we can have a look. And so there we go. Currently leading the standings then is Cyber Husky on a solid 100 points, and RRT Rapid Daz close in behind on 89. Kimi Räikkönen 98, not too far behind as well on 83. Then you've got Mushi on 76 and Top Neo Racer on 70. That's your top 5 in the standings. My stream output seems to be glitching a little bit. Hopefully everything is okay on the actual stream. And yeah, constructors, Alfa Romeo are well and truly edging ahead with their combo of drivers with 157, but and then you've got Williams and AlphaTauri with 128 and 126, 2 points apart. Ferrari and Haas then 4th and 5th, 1 point apart with 104 to 103. Aston Martin 6th with 71, and then Mercedes Red Bull 22 and 21, and then rounding us out with the bottom 2, McLaren on 7 and Alpine on 0 still. So a couple of teams, so Langus Weber now in the Alpine at the moment should hopefully provide some points to get Alpine off the board, and McLaren also has Trey this week. Hopefully he can score some points for them. Trey still pointless at the moment, and Rapid Con picked up his first points last week, so he's now got some points on the board, 4 points. And now we have a timer, 28 seconds, 26 seconds, so we will soon have our formation lap, and we'll be able to have a look at what tyres people have gone for then. So there you go, Cyber Husky is the championship leader at the moment, with Alfa Romeo in the constructors. Righty ho. Here we have the formation lap plan, and we'll just get a few bits and bobs set up. tyres. There you go. The tyre strategies then. Everybody opting for the hards except for Mushy in 3rd and Connor W in 6th. Everybody else starting on the hards. So it's 13 hard runners and 2 medium runners for the start of the race then. And if it's going to be that boring, we'll just get very tempted to do a clean feed. Less things on the screen, the better. Predicted pit stop strategy then. 1 stop hard to mediums, hard, medium, soft. It didn't say those starting on the mediums already. There you go, there's the new and improved Ferrari. Pretty livery with the yellow bit. And my favourite part of the Ferrari livery is the rear wing from the forward facing, the Ferrari in the yellow text on the black background. Very retro, but yeah, do love the yellow fin as well. So cars coming around the final corner then to park it up on the grid. We'll just have a look to see how many people manage to get into their parking spot nicely. Yep. Daz, nope. Cactus. Yep. And when we go. Righty ho, all cars lined up, ready to get rolling. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Out they go, and away we go. W Turner with a reasonable start off the front. Top Neo Racer struggling to keep up with him already. Mushy getting swamped by Connor W into the left-hander. First corner, a couple of position changes further down as Mushy gets a little bit squeezed off by Connor there. Coming into the braking point here, and Daz is up the inside. Connor off the track, and I think Mushy just put his throttle down a little bit hard there. Ended up going a bit sideways. Big Cactus then keeping up in behind El Drago there as well. So you've got Daz ahead of Connor W, then Mushy, then Cactus. El Drago tucked in behind. Rapid Con in behind them as well. Really closing that gap. El Drago and Con really nose to tail coming through this hard braking zone into the left-hander as the Ferrari of Mushy goes across the track there. Rejoins very late to make it as safe as possible, and Con around the outside of El Drago into the right-hander, keeping it long and round, and into this next right-hander we go. A little bit squirrely on the back end of Big Cactus there. Power down out of the exit. Couple of cars moving up and down. El Drago gets past, Cyber Husky gets past El Drago here, coming down, finish the lap into the left-hander, and Mushy pops it into the pits as we come into the right-hander. So that's Mushy into the pits. So he will drop back down again. It does weirdly cut the corner quite considerably as you pit. And so Turner, P1 still, Neo just around a second behind. Daz a little bit far behind as well, within a similar gap back to Connor. Cactus has dropped well off the back of Connor with coming through the pack with Mushy as well, having a few issues. Just create a bit of a gap there. Cyber Husky on the back of Rapicon coming through into sector 2, coming up to the long straight. No DRS quite yet, so we will just have to keep and try and stay with them. For the moment, Esswinger has made his way up through the pack. Now looking to get past El Drago into the braking zone, in the chicane down the main straight, into the left-hander, Can he swing it round to the right? El Drago just trying to stay in behind him. And El Drago losing quite a few places here. Kimi Räikkönen is not too far in behind either. Further ahead, Rapid Daz going side by side with Connor W. As somebody must have had a little bit of an issue there. Connor W going off track and then rejoining again. Hectis still a little bit far back. Connor W just tucked in behind Rapid Daz. A few gaps starting to appear, but also quite a few cars still tucked in behind. Yonan Sweat has a bit of a spin in the background. Can he get himself going again? He's on again, yep. And El Drago then is trying really hard to stay with the back of Yonan Sweat. Not Yonan Sweat, Swinger here. He has just lost the back end a little bit there. Top Neo Racer picks up the fastest lap there, so he's closed the gap to W Turner a little bit, but not that much. Still a second between them, second back to Daz. Connor W half a second in behind Daz. Further back, Cyber Husky still looking at the back of Rapid Con. S-Winger looking to close that gap as well. El Drago just dropping off the back of S-Winger and into the clutches of Kimi Räikkönen. 98, a little bit of skidding there from El Drago, wondering if he's set his ride height a little bit too low and it's bottoming out on the, or whether that's just the way it goes. Connor W and Daz going side by side through the chicane there. Daz just trying to stay ahead here. Connor W right in behind him on those medium tyres as well, so Connor W having the tyre advantage here. Coming into the right-hander, can he stay with him? The other medium runner was Mushy, who's now pitted, so he will also probably be on the hards or something. So Connor W then coming through the next couple of corners into the left-hander. Try and get the long swing in to then get it tight into the last corner. Get on the power. We'll have the DRS as well here. And W Turner picks up another fastest lap to pull his lead ahead of Neo Racer again a little bit. Not by much though. They are pretty much nose to tail in terms of times. Further down, Max Wolves and Langus Weaver just jostling for position here as El Drago has a spin and manages to get himself going again as Yonan Sweat's come in around. He has to kind of bail out as well. He's got a little bit too much power down through the exit off turn 2. Trey then in behind Max Wolves, looking to make a move. Kenny up to the back of the hat. Further ahead, Connor W and Daz still jostling for position. Further ahead, those medium tyres of Connor W really trying to make the most of them. And he's got the run on Daz now into this right-hander, and he's alongside and ahead, and he pushes him well off the track, and Daz picks up a penalty, and they both end up going off the track a little bit there. Just have a little bit of no. Okay. Well, we got it on the screen. So. Yeah. Show tires. I can indeed show the tires. Tires. Just Connor W on the mediums. Everybody else on hard. Mushy. Still on mediums. He must have hit it twice there. Yeah, two stuff. Daz then with that 3-second penalty, which picked up after Connor squeezed him off the track. So we can't really take off the 3 seconds. We might end up with one anyway. Unless you can show that you got more than one. Take a look in the race director. Race director. Incidents. Daz. Multiple warnings. Exceeding track limits. Exceeding track limits. Yeah, so you probably would have had one. Daz then looking to get back past Connor W here. Just trying to edge past him through one of the corners. Connor W will just, his tyres will start degrading. They shouldn't be too bad now. The mediums still have a bit of power here. Connor W then get back past, can't really do anything about it there. We'll have the DRS here as well. Running low on energy here. About 10% battery. So 11% battery usage. Stay with it, but to no avail. Cyber Husky there, looking at the back of Rapid Con. We've got a yellow flag. That's the Aston Martin of Connor W there. So, a little incident. Will soon be swallowed up by this gaggle of cars if he doesn't get his cars sorted out. Through the right hander, just about parks it on the apex. Jimmy then with the DRS on the main straight. Angus Weaver and Trey all in behind. Team of cars here. Medium, yeah, the only person, so Connor W is on mediums, she's on mediums, everybody else is on hards. It's not that good. Everybody's on the hards. Spin. So Connor W then just managing to pull away from Kimi Räikkönen a little bit. DRS not really making much headway there. Those mediums still have enough life in them to get him down the road. Langersweber looking at the back of Kimi as well. Not much he can do with that at the moment with the DRS train. Is somewhat formed from 8th back to 12th. Connor W just going really wide through that corner. Quite a bit of time, and again he's really struggling for the downforce here. Yellow front wing or something. Lime green front wing, just struggling to get the downforce through the sweeping corners. Kimi Räikkönen then down the main straight, ERS and DRS deployed. Realises the car is too far ahead, so it saves, backs out of the ERS, but it's still got the DRS to close the gap a little bit, and then he'll try and make his main move further around the track. Rapid Con on the back of Cactus here. A million miles away from Daz either. 3. Cyber Husky on the back of them as well. Con will have the DRS here just to pull himself right up to the back of Cactus. That there or thereabouts as well. Con a little bit deep, a little bit early with the back end coming through there, and he's binned it off to the side. Needs to get himself turned back around. Got a gaggle of cars here that he's going to end up being dropped in behind. Way to the left, yep, Alpine and Trey just tucks in behind him, going around right-hander. Here we go. Connor will just have dirty tyres, just got to be careful. He just trying to fight the position though, which he's well entitled to do. Then going to end up stuck in behind Connor now, so another car added to the DRS train behind Connor W, which he's just about breaking away from, as Kimmy's just slipping out of his reach. Cyber Husky then has a clean run on the back of Cactus then, as we go both on about 45% battery as well. Pretty even Stevens coming into the right hander, and you've got this sweeping right, left, and onto the back straight. The runway down into main web exit down here. Cyber was there. I don't know if he had the DRS, so it doesn't close much. He has got it in under one just about. And that is El Drago then in the Ferrari, not moving much. Connor W has spun it round, and he will get going again. Right. Here. Connor W then there and down to 13th. Langensweaver then tucked in behind Kimi Räikkönen here. Kimi getting a nice sweeping exit out the corner. Langensweaver trying to get his foot down with a little bit of back end wobble. Connor W pops himself into the pits to take off his medium tyres. I would hope. Langensweaver still in behind the Haas. Kimi Räikkönen 98 as we come through sector 1. This little kind of squiggly straight bit. And into the hard braking zone to turn right and then left. All four wheels on the track. Sweep it round to the right, get good exit. Keep that power just edging more and more through the left-hander onto the back straight. ERS and ERS full deployment here. Coming down the main straight, the overspeed goes for the inside line. Well ahead of Kimi into the braking zone, has to go a bit of a funny angle through the corner, but gets the move done and stuck. Trey then on the back of Con here, and Max Wolves just tucked in behind Con with a little wiggle to the right hand side. Too much of an issue with that. Into sweeping right hander, keeps it nice and tucked into the right inside line. Trey tucking himself in behind, trying to go up again. And leaves himself vulnerable to Max Wolves here, coming in. Nice line through that corner and put it down. We'll have a good run. Trey very low on ERS here, so Max Wolves could make a move just based on the ERS that is available. Rapid Jack, hello. How are thee? You should be in here somewhere, although you might have binned it by now, but Daz is doing you strong with his penalties and stuff like that. Max Wolves behind Trey, just really struggling to make any inroads here. He will have a lot more speed coming down this next straight, but Trey will have the DRS off of on as well, unless he just slips out of it there. Might have slipped out of it. Yeah, I don't see a flap opening here, so Max Wolves will just have the run on him here. He's going to be a little bit late before he gets anywhere close enough though. Through the right-hander, both wheels just dipped off a little bit there from Max Wolves. Whether he got a penalty or not, I'm not too sure. On the back of Kimi, still with Langensweaver here. Can he get himself in the position to make a move? He's just sticking it in the 2 10, 3 10 on behind either. Looking most of this. Neo on the back of Husky. Husky up to where he should be. Up to 4. ahead of him, and that's one of the Ferraris around. That's El Drago has dropped behind. It's El Drago that's around there. Cyber Husky on the back of Cactus, Neo on the back of Husky. It's their own little private DRS train. Is just dropped out of further back. You might get within it before they reach the next DRS detention. Maxwell should be a lot closer this time round, as one of the Alpha Tauris span and it's Cactus, and that's dropped him down the order, and that's popped Cyber Husky up the order into. Just have to watch what happens here, as Cactus just trying to keep himself ahead of this gaggle of cars, and that might open the door for some of the cars behind to make a move past another one, and El Drago is around again. Sector 3 approaching. These cars all very, very close together, just a couple of tenths between them. Con trying to go up the inside of Kimi here. Kimi leaving the room into the left-hander, trying to go around the outside. Won't have enough momentum. El Drago pops himself into the pits and the tyres, so nice and cleanly out of the way, so no issues. And Con goes deep and just decides to pit. Con may be thinking there might be a safety car, but Drago in the pit lane, or maybe he prefers jumping onto a fresh set of tyres instead of driving behind them. Max Rules picks up 3-second time penalty there. Puts his wheel off of the track there. Kimi and Langersweeper on the back of a big Cactus here. To get a good ride through this corner, just really struggling for momentum. I would have had the ERS flying down a little bit before that, but he's just looking to stay with him here, not looking to make any moves. In through the chicane then, as Drago's car just gets moved out of the way. Husky on the back of Neo, so Neo must have just got past him, and he's looking to get back. Neo with not much ERS available to him, so Husky can just keep himself in touching distance in case something happens. Langersweeper still on the back of Cactus here, through the left-hander, into the corners, well and truly inside that DRS window, and Con has had another spin coming out of the chicane down that back straight. Down the main street we come now though, with Langersweeper tucked up in behind Big Cactus. He doesn't have the momentum to carry him through. Nanswet picking up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. First couple of corners down, coming through Langersweeper on the back of Cactus. Is really wide line through that corner. Almost got off the side of the track there. A bit further back this time, Langersweeper. Pulling a bit of ERS. Kimi Räikkönen behind him. Husky being point with Neo here. Might be safer to stay behind him. Conserve your ERS for the end of the race. See what happens. A little bit of a snap there from Husky. Controls it, coming through behind Neo. Through the left-hander. Neo just going a little bit wide. That's a good corner. Husky going a bit tighter. Daz into the pits then. Come off of the hard tyres, 15 laps done. Esswinger comes into the pits as well. Get rid of these hard tyres. Mediums to the end should be absolutely fine, so they're going for the undercut here, trying to get cars. That's what they're anyway. That's not too much. Husky on the back of Neo again, still trying to find a way past Trey on the back of Max Wolves, looking for any gap available as well. Travail really opening up for him, and he's got a little bit off the back of him. RT Rapid Con picked up the fastest lap on the fresh mediums, Shenan's Wet just ahead of him. Just have a little bit. Tires, so top 8 still on the hard tires, and then you got medium, hard, medium. Hards for his third pit stop. Ouch. So, back to where the action is. Trey on the back of Max Wolves, almost runs into the back of him. There, Neo and Husky hop into the pits. In the same lap. Turning, Langus Weaver picks up 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Kimmy follows him in. Trey into the pits as well. So Turner and Cactus. P2 going for another lap on his hard tyres. Max Wolves also going for another lap on his hard tyres. Daz already pitted onto the mediums. Stays ahead of Neo Racer. He's lost out second or so there. Stop. Close that again. Further down, Yunan's Wet and Con cutting the corner there a little bit. Avoid back there that 3 seconds for his troubles. Take intervals now, starting to form. And W Turner now pulls into the pits to his pit stop, and this well and truly follow him through as well. There you go. Max Wolves into the pits. Yep. Daz will then jump past Max and Cactus. Will be pretty close to Turner on the exit. No, pretty good. Daz pumping in the fastest lap. Everybody was still going around. Daz closed that gap to Turner a little bit, but not close enough before the pit stop to make any form of difference. Langus Weaver coming out along just as Cactus comes out of the pit. This Langus Weaver and Kimmy here. Two gaggles of cars now that everybody is pitted out. These medium tyres on the hard runners. Connor and the two started on the mediums. Now looking at Max Wolves, goes over to the left hand side, side by side, into the braking zone, makes it ahead. Almost right into the back of them. But slow coming out of the corner there for Kimmy Runkin. Just loses a position to the Cactus there. Coming around the sweeping right-hander. Going well over to one side then the other. Kimmy just a nice steady line through the middle. Max Wolves on a W here, who's really struggling for ERS here. Wolves really has momentum to get himself back past here with the DRS, get that ERS on as soon as you like. Here we go, over speed, goes to the left hand side, and is ahead into the zone, really through then. Connor W there. Trey then also might look to get past here, but both of them really struggling with ERS here. Another penalty for Rapid Con here as well. And a little wiggle from Connor W on the exit there. Trey taking a different line through those exit up the DRS. Connor W, will he have the momentum? I was Max, I would be defending with the ERS. In the room, but they get through nonetheless. Connor W goes deep, Trey looking for the switchback. Max Wills has to just kind of bail out the way of Trey there as he pulls through. On also looking at the back of this angle of cars. He's gonna have the momentum coming around here. Con up to the inside of Max there. It's a bad exit though, as Con pulls back ahead with a DRS. Or ERS available to him as well. Into turn 1 we go. A couple of cars ahead flashing. Trey, Connor W, not between them. Is now battling with Con here. Is he looking ahead or behind? And that's Wet also tucked in behind this group as well. Trey. Connor W's got quite a margin there as Max Wool's got the jump on Trey here. Both have the DRS. Trey moves to the inside, back to the outside again. Down into the braking zone we go. Wool's really for a way past here. Connor gets a little bit unbalanced on the curb there. Wet just hanging back for now. On then. Back of that ass. Turn looking at the back of the McLaren of Trey. Connor W going deep again. Back on. Trey looking to go up the inside. Connor W here then. Both really struggling with ERS here. Cars behind. Maxwell's and Con also low on ERS, but Maxwell's really has the ERS to needs to get past and then use all his ERS to stay ahead and create a healthy gap to get away from them all. They move down the straight through sector 2 then. Through around here, now to sector 2, pick up the TRS section, and then we go. Okay, now the TRS as well. Right behind here. Looking for any form of gap past here. Stuck in between Trey here. I don't think we're going to be really going anywhere with this battle. Everybody's just going to have to stay pretty much where they are until somebody makes a mistake like that. Trey has dropped it off the outside. Max goes up to the inside. One less car ahead of him. Now he just needs to push up to the back of Connor W here as Rapid Con has lost his back end again. On track. Okay, Wolves just needs to stay within DRS. Connor W here. Use a bit of ERS just to keep yourself on the tail and away from Trey then. He has got the momentum now to get past Connor on this next straight. Con pulls himself into the pit lane. Is he going to press the button or is he just swapped his tires? Through the right hander and we'll get the power down without losing the back end. A little bit there. Too far back this time round. Trey just hold on to that ERS really. Main downfall of him as Maxwell's really closing the gap. Oh, there we go. Maxwell's kind of just parking it on the apex, but you still have to watch out for the car ahead of you. Make sure you don't bump him up the backside. There you go. Trey now holding on to the back of Maxwell's here. Yanan's wet. P11. Cactus P7 looking at the back of Langersweber. Not a bad showing from Langersweber on his first race back with us. To be sat at 6, not quite sure how many penalties. Let's have a quick look at the penalties. 6 for Daz, 3 for Neo, 8 for Langersweber, so that's not going to be much good. And that's 3, that's 3, on with the 6. Oh, and Jazz has lost it on the left. That's lost him out to the top Neo Racer and puts him into the clutches of Husky, who is quickly approaching the back. Jazz just needs to put his tires right now. Husky will be closing that gap pretty quickly. Hot. Jazz has got himself going again. 6 penalties. Just looking to dive. That was very stupid. That was very, very stupid. hopefully the stream is still alive and you're still all there. Oh, 7. My goodness. Wet. Gonna be struggling. He's got the penalties as well. Right, that's that far down the order. Bushy, who's been pretty much half a lap down for most of this race, gets himself past a Rapid Con E13. Lap 25 or 27 then, so just a couple laps remaining. Lang is Weaver. Lang is Weaver had 8 seconds. Daz picks up another 3 seconds. Up. Almost dropping behind. Seconds. 11. Yeah. 8 seconds, 5.8. I need to could drop behind Cactus. Really struggling. Corners. Just on keep an eye on these little shenanigans that are happening. I'm going slowly. We register slowly. It is. A little bit. He's farther down the order when he has his penalties coming into effect. Well. Just looking to go around the outside, switches him. Slips up the inside. Nice and slick right up the inside of there. Cactus. So last lap then. Turner. Just going on to the last lap. Nino. Back Cactus. Back Gimme. As the momentum carried through, both pretty much on the same ERS here. Through, Kimmy will have the DRS. And now, gonna have the running Cactus here. Nope. Into the chicane we go. need a error or something. Rules. Or done. No. So Turner crosses the line. Neo with 3 seconds will cross the line and not lose any positions. Daz then cross the line and lose a whole lot. Behind Husky. Turner will be fifth. No change there. Langus Weaver. 6th. Drop behind Cactus and Jimmy. Trey across the line, E9. Wolves is in behind them. Yananzwick picks 5 seconds in away. Connor W in 12th. Finishes off. 30 on in 15th. Well, there you go, driver of the day, Eswiger, pulling himself up the order. So W Turner then with the win. Up the full stack of points, apart from the fastest lap. Nobody gets the point for fastest lap because it was done by somebody outside the top 10. And we'll just have another screenshot. Party. And we'll see if any of these actually join. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Well, I don't think Turner's joining us, but oh no, he is joining us. Okay, whatever. So let's start at the bottom. Cyber Husky P3. That's some helpful points for the championship, I believe.
Yeah, it keeps me a little bit ahead. Just trying to help me for these final races that aren't my strongest. So just nice and consistent through that race.
Yeah, you seem to have a good race, just kind of not too much in the action, but just enough to keep it interesting. Wasn't too much going on around you, was there?
No, had a little battle with Neo at the end of the hard tyres, but after that I was just sort of in my own little land of 5 seconds ahead and 5 seconds behind. So
yeah. And Neo, that pretty much the same for you, I think it was. Not too much going on.
Yeah, not too much. It was just once I had that spin near the start, it was just me being on my own a bit. Obviously, I had a little battle at the end of the hard stint, but then after that, it was more me being in my own air. And Daz spun, and then I ended up in my own air again.
Yeah. There was a few things going on further back. If you ever end up watching the stream back, there was a lot of racing happening further down the order that was quite interesting. So we were focused on that. But I want to say Turner, but I think this is the first time I've actually talked to you. So is it Turner?
Yeah.
Do we go for Turner?
Yeah.
You were very much in a land by yourself for that race. I think you had a little scrap with somebody
I mean,
Just at the start. And that
yeah,
was
at the
pretty
very
much
start,
it.
it was just literally staying like 1 second to 1.3 to Neo, but then after he spun, I was just driving. I mean, there's
Yeah,
not much
so
else to say about it, really.
yeah, a pretty solid day in the office for the three of you then. Not much to worry about. As I say, further back there was a lot of shenanigans, so we'll see what comes through to the stewards. But yeah, it was a very good race. And,
What's the next track?
The next track.
It's
I do not
Great
know.
Britain, isn't it?
Australia.
It is with
No, it's
no,
oh,
yes,
it's
Australia. Yeah, Australia first, and then you have Britain with a sprint race.
Okay. I can never find the calendar.
Yeah, well, there's one in each section, so.
So at the top of the
standings
Eurodiv one.
lineup. Yeah, the first channel in
Yeah.
Eurodiv one. Yeah, so that's it for just now, and then we shall move on to Australia next week. Good job to the podium finishes, and we shall leave it there for now.
Thank you.